What is going on, guys? If we have not yet met, today we're going to be talking eBay. My name is Peter Roberts. I'm going to be breaking down how you can start making $1,000 a month at least selling on eBay. I'm going to give you some real sales data on what I sold and also give you some numbers on how much I actually made selling on eBay. We are going to break down eBay and we're going to get you on the journey for you to start making money selling on eBay. It is a lot easier than you think. I'm going to break it all down for you. Don't go anywhere. This one is for you. Let's get it. So first I want to break down my strategy and kind of also touch on the principles of eBay. When I was just getting into the app, I didn't really know much about eBay. A lot of you might be thinking, can I actually make real money selling on eBay? And for me, I'm a college student. I have spent a lot of time studying and also working another job. So eBay was a way for me to make a side hustle. eBay is a way for me to start another business and it doesn't consume much of my time. Right now the thrift stores are closed, so I've really just been selling the things that I've had and I wasn't able to really scale my business like I have been in the winter months. But I'm still able to make at least $1,200 to $1,300 a month selling on eBay, and some of these sales are going to show you exactly what I've sold, and also here is a quick proof on how much I've sold. A little over $3,000 the past 60 days, which is not bad, but I'd say there was a lot more after this period. My sales do go down over time because it's all calculated based on how much you sold in a certain period, but I could say that the winter months were absolutely a smash. I was able to double and even triple this number because I was able to actually source. So what I first want to say is there's certain strategies that you must implement in order to actually amass a great amount of sales, which I'm going to break down for you. I'm going to tell you exactly how I was able to just do $1,000 a week, or I mean $1,000 a month, how you can just make an extra $300 a week, which I was doing as well, just selling on eBay as a part-time college student. This was a great way. It was my spending money. It allowed me to pay for my expenses, whatever you need, and it's very feasible. You can put about 5 hours a week, I'm going to say, into your eBay, and you're going to start amassing a lot of sales. So first, number one is come with a strategy to actually access your inventory. What was your niche? For me, my niche was selling clothes. As you can see, I'm going to break down some of the items that I sold and exactly how I got to them. But first, I love clothes. Brands and any item is used will sell on eBay. I just realized that everything has a value, and if you can buy something at a low cost, you're going to be able to make some money. So first, I want to throw up some of the sales or some items that I love to resell and kind of give you a little idea of how you can find these items and also how can you start translating this into your own eBay journey. And first is this Peter Millar. This just sold today actually for $20, but I want to tell you guys $20 might not seem a lot, but if you're able to buy this item for $2 or $3 at a thrift store, which I usually did, and I have only sold this item because I did purchase at a thrift store a few months ago, and it sold for $20 and the customer pays shipping. If you're able to pick it up for $3, you're able to make about $15 after fees because eBay has fees, and you're still able to make some solid money. You make $15 on one item sold, and if you can go into a thrift stores or places where you can find multiple of these shirts, or you can find at bulk or find more of these all at once, you're going to increase how much you're going to actually make. So all this principle comes down to is buying something low and then flipping it for a profit on eBay. And all it takes is you going to thrift stores, learning sourcing ways and finding inventory that actually sells. But remember, the brand is prominent. There is brands that you would not expect to be found in the thrift store. That's how I find my sourcing items for eBay. I go to thrift stores and garage sales, which I'll break down a little bit more items of which I sold. But there is everything that you could imagine is all in a thrift store. See what you have in your area. What I say is once this is all over, check out on Google Maps some of the greatest thrift stores in your area and start sourcing and buying things that you know, and then flip them on eBay. And then here, like in a great example of this is this Patagonia flannel that I found. Patagonia is in the thrift store. As we all know, we probably realize that Patagonia is a great brand to have. There's people that want it, but why would someone throw it away? Because people don't understand the true value of something. And I realized that this principle right here has allowed me to scale and will allow you to scale your eBay business, is that people are throwing away gems. People are throwing away things that are actually worth a lot of value and money. So if you can take this opportunity to identify what these particular items are, like this Patagonia gem that I picked up for, let's say, $350 or $450, one of those about 2 months ago, and just sold for $29.99. Do the math on that. The way I think of this is, why work a minimum wage job, spending hours and hours a day grinding for someone else when you can go to a thrift store, buy something for $4, or go after work and buy some things and then flip them on eBay to make a quick $21 profit. That is insane. You are just going to be able to find some great things and you're able to start making money, and that's going to lead you to increasing your numbers. And it's all about consistency. The more I went, like I said, these are the kind of my slow weeks and even months. So $3,000 is not much, but it's a variable reasonable option. I realized that $3,000 in 3 months was a great goal for me. $1,000 a month was something that I was proud of, because I have not spent a dollar in the past 3 months because I had this inventory just sitting in and ready to be sold. So one great thing about eBay is that if you are able to amass this inventory, if you're able to stock up on your inventory, it will eventually sell. If you use the eBay analytics, if you use or know what you are looking for, you're gonna see that once you buy things, you're very confident that it's gonna sell. So basically, you just sit on the items and eventually it's gonna sell, and it's gonna be like a passive income. You list it, you post it, and then you wait for it to sell. You handle the shipping, but it's very minimal. It allows you to make money at times where, hey, you might need an extra 300, 200 bucks, or even $100 that week, and guess who's gonna provide it? eBay and your hard work. So we're gonna continue to break down a few items. I hope you guys kind of enjoy this so you can see what you can actually start selling. When I first started selling, I was like, what do I start selling? So I'm going to give you another example of something that you might have in your house, or something that can give you some evidence or proof on what you can sell. And right here is this diamond ring. My mom said, hey, I have this diamond ring that is just sitting in my jewelry drawer. Can you sell it for me? I'll give you 50% of the profit. I said, sure enough, Mom. I'll help you make some money, and I'll make a little bit of money. So all I did is took it out, I listed it, and it sold on bid. You can either bid or you can sell as buy it now. And I think that this bid was insane, because there's things in your room, there's things in your house that your family, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt has that has so much value, but they don't use, and they just don't know what to do with it. A lot of people just throw it away for free. But if you can find these items in your house, you can start making money on your eBay store right now, because what else are you going to do with them? We're going to throw them away and not lose money. But people are too lazy and don't want to put the effort in, because it does take time. Money, to make money, it is not easy. So go out there and just list it, and you're going to see that you are going to reap the rewards of your hard work. Anybody will buy anything off eBay. Get that through your head. I realize that it's a great platform. So sell some things that you have in your room, and you're going to start picking up some things here and there, and you're going to list them, and you're going to make some money. You're going to see that this actually works, and you are not going to spend a dollar, because you've already purchased that as a sunk cost, and you don't even use it anymore. So go out there and see what else you can get listing right now. And here's another brand that I found at the thrift store. I picked this up for $2. There's vintage brands. I like to buy vintage items in the thrift stores. For me to get to these numbers, I have to know what I'm looking for. Not only does the brand sell, but the item itself will sell. Clothing is a great niche for me, but I also understand the power of vintage. Some things that we have are vintage. Vintage is kind of like an older style, an older brand. Anything older than, what I say, like the 70s, 80s, one of those is considered vintage. So if you can find these in the thrift store, this Woolwich brand is a very historic brand. It's a very, I'd say, not so modernized brand, but it has great buying power. People like older things, and they like nostalgic brands. Something like this, if you have in your house some old Nike, anything that is old will sell. So keep an eye out for vintage items. It's going to make you great money. You can sell this item here for $37.95. It's going to continue to allow you to increase or start scaling your business as well. What else can you look for? People buy used shoes on eBay. How did I get to these numbers? I'm not just selling whatever. I'm selling basically anything that I know will sell. Things like this, used shoes. People buy used items. Get that through your head. I didn't realize that people would buy a pair of used shoes. So if you don't know where to buy a pair of used shoes, go to Salvation Army. Go to these thrift stores, and if you go to Salvation Army on Wednesdays, my favorite day, it is 50% off. I picked these shoes up for $3.50 and I sold them for $50. Just get that concept of buying low and then selling high through your head, because that is going to allow you to start making money on eBay. And then here are some older things that are flashy, or things that are just staple brands in our society will sell. One thing that I just love to go into the thrift store thinking of, or trying to acknowledge, what should I buy? If you don't know what you can buy at a thrift store, just think about things that people wear in our society. Think about brands or items or possessions that people have that are just relevant in our society. You can find those at the thrift, and if you know what you're looking for, of course, if you buy it and then resell it, someone's gonna want it. And just like this Nike jacket, people want Nike, people want Vineyard Vines, people want Patagonia, people want Sanooks. Things that are in style are going to be found in the thrift store. And all I would say is for you to reach this journey, is for you to start your eBay journey, is to actually start doing. Once this is all over, once this is locked down, I can see myself scaling my eBay business back to where it was. But I just want to give you honest feedback on what is selling, and I'm still able to make $1,000 a month without doing anything, basically printing out labels and then shipping them to my customers. It's all about putting in the work up front so you can reap the rewards on the back end. eBay eBay is a powerhouse. I hope you guys are convinced or want to go make money on eBay. I hope I can give you a little bit more blueprints. And if you have any questions on how you can start selling on eBay or something that I did not touch, just remember, Google is your best friend. Google is a place where you can learn any of your questions. If I can't connect them, Google will tell you how to start your store, how to ship to a customer. Be a little bit intuitive and start learning on yourself, because you are your business owner. You're going to start making money for yourself, and you are going to put a little bit more cash into your pocket. So get that eBay app, just get that PayPal link and start selling. Sell things that you need and start setting goals for yourself. I believe this is the best way for anyone to start making a $500, $200, $1,000 a month, a week. Whatever your goals are, whatever you put into it will be put out. So when all this is over, I hope you guys are encouraged to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to the thrift stores. I miss the thrift stores. I'm going to continue to scale my eBay business, because there is a lot of money out there to be made in these thrift stores and in your closets and in your house right now. So put the effort in. I hope this helped you guys. I can't wait to connect. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on TikTok, hit me up on Twitter, whatever it is, it's in the description. And if you have not done this right now, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, that would mean a lot. We have a lot more content. This is me, you, and all of us journey together. I'm here to help you. I'd love to hear from you, and more importantly, we got a lot more hot content coming the way, guys. I love you. I hope everyone is safe, secure, and happy in these times. You guys go out there, crush eBay, and start setting real goals, start making money for yourself. This is your time, and let's go get it. I love you guys. Peace out.